Hello boys and girls, I'm down underground again. A very dangerous place. This is an oil shale mine, of all things. This here, I'll zoom out, slightly collapsed wooden roof support, which is no longer holding up the roof, which I'm under, so you know, it's not a good spot. I'm going to walk out of this mine. It's only a tiny adit. I just want you to see all of this. Get my fingers out of the way of the lens if I'm lucky. I want you to see all of this wood stacked here. Oh, I'm bending down very low. Oh. It's a great level short adit. I'm going to keep filming when we walk out because there's a awesome bit of rusty crap. What was that? I think it was a grasshopper in my mouth. Awesome bit of rusty crap out here. This, I had a crawl around on it. It looks like a boiler. Well, it is a boiler. Sort of a cast iron mount that it was in. This road is much newer. It's been bulldozed through this old mine site. Of course, without taking any prisoners, without having any care about the old mine site. That's life. Let's just have a look at some of the cast iron here. Don't you hate it when you're climbing over a log and you bounce your finger into the off button on your phone? Just climb over this. Jump down. I just thought this old bit of cast iron here was awesome. That held up this boiler. Now there's several more adits around here, so I reckon I'll do a bit more filming in a sec. Okay, I've just walked up to this tunnel and I thought it might be fun to discover it together. I haven't looked yet. It's big and square. Torch on. Wow, this one's a ripper. Let me make sure my torch is on maximum torchiness. Off, down, middle, no. Off, down, middle. Oh, give me maximum torchiness. This might do. Wow, look at the timbering. Okay, goes off to the side. Cool timbering. You don't know, well, I've never seen timbering in condition like this. I'm stooped pretty low. Lots of little stopes out to the side. Not stopes, or whatever you call them, things. Looks like a fairly low deposit of, what do they call this stuff? Shale oil. And they probably dug out to the sides and then bricked up the holes for safety once they'd exhausted the supply. I'd say by the look of this mine probably closed because it was mined out. Gosh, it's low. Yeah, you can see where they've really emptied out under here quite a way. Rails on the ground. Cool timbering. More awesome stacked timbering. Oh, it's getting lower the further we go up. Looks like a bit of a collapsy poo up here. I am trying my hardest to hold the video straight, I swear. I may not be able to carry the phone well and get past this, whatever it is, bizzo. Let's take a look. Oh, it does go on. That's dodgy. Look, that old bit of wood there. It's holding up that dirty great lump of rock. There's one thing to do, And let's sneak past very carefully. Make sure that I don't touch it, and I'll be very quiet. Crawling. Oh, somebody's been in here with glow sticks. Which fork will I take? Vote 1 for left, vote 2 for right. It's so low. What were these, midgets or something? Oh, jeez. Looks like it gets a bit taller up here. Sorry if you cannot see well because I'm really squished up. I'm trying to hold the video straight. Gosh, let's have a look in this one. Well, I'm walking around this bit, back to the main tunnel. There's more tunnels over to the left. Okay, back to the main. Oh, look. If we get stuck, boys and girls, we can escape out this air hole. Maybe, if our climbing's good. I just saw a Pepsi Max bottle and I just checked to see if it was mine, but it's not. Here's some mushies growing on the ground. We're a long way under, but because of that air shaft, we're not a long way under. How long does this freaking thing go for? Well, it's peeling around to the left. I think lots of locals know about this. That's a bit of the old Bogues draft there. Bit of rail going around the corner. Electrical wires. There's more stacked rocks holding up the roof. I'm almost worried I'm going to get lost. This is pretty cool. More dodgy forest of timbers holding up the roof. We're not very far down, there's still roots. That makes it a bit more dangerous, so I should be careful. There's some insulators. Oh, there's heaps of them. Everywhere. Wow, and old bottles. Excuse the finger. Wow. I wonder if I should grab one of these for Dad. He loves these. What do you reckon, Dad? Should I grab one? Oh, tempting. Look, I'll put it back. I'll put it back if it's if people decide that's appropriate. Oh, it's busted. I won't bother getting it if it's busted. That's all come down from up there. I wonder what was up there. I'm not going any further. Hope I can find the frickin' way out. You don't need to go up there and try and find where all those insulators came from. All right. Back we go. Let's try another fork. Look, because this video is getting long, I'm going to stop it. If I find anything different, I will turn it back on again. Well, I've walked to approximately up top where I saw those insulators underground. And I think they've just been thrown down this hole. There is some junk down there. So that's an air shaft for the mine down there. But unfortunately, there's nothing to see except for this lovely view. So I'm walking back to the car. I'm walking back along the tramway that was used to take the shale oil to the retort works where it was refined into petroleum products. part of this tramway was turned into a mountain bike trail, which I'm on now, and it's very pretty. I'll take a shot of the retort works for you when we get there, in case you haven't seen it. It's quite well known. You can easily find it if you Google it up. Mersey, what is it? Mersey something mountain bike trails. Okay, here we are at the old retort works. So the tramway came in up there. They would have unloaded the shale into this device, this chute. Maybe that bit of metal had something to do with it. I would have gone down over the edge here. The actual works are down there. So you can see there's one retort. It may have fallen over, but I also read in the report they had a horizontal retort, and that might be it. Now this retort, I think is a fallen vertical one. So according to the old reports, the process was just to chuck the shale into these things, heat it up, and out would come gases and petrol products, and I think they could get a number of different things out of the shale. Pretty cool sight. Not something you see very often, the shale oil works. All right, thanks for coming along to Wild Mersey Mountain Bike Park with me.